With its little brothers out, the vanilla Zenfone 4 has... no, not the 2014 Zenfone 4, the one that was released this August in Taiwan and Philippines is what I'm talking about. For the price that goes for in the market, many will find it to be a bit too much for what it offers. At $550, is it actually worth $50 more than a OnePlus 5? Before I get into included accessories, let me give props to ASUS for establishing distinctiveness between the Zenfone 4 and its smaller brothers. I don't know about you, but the premium feel is already radiating just with the packaging. Opening it up didn't disappoint. Putting the phone aside, ASUS included a soft jelly case amongst the usual accessories. Whilst the OnePlus 5's included accessories are less than that of the Zenfone 4's, at least they included a sample photo card and a weirdly shaped SIM ejector pin. Off of the front and with the screens off, differences aren't noticeable at spitting distance. The OnePlus 5's solid-state home button shines more with its lighter color and is more rounded. Despite the Zenfone 4's more premium feel, I find the OnePlus 5's matte back more appealing and easier to hold. ASUS's iconic concentric circles are still here and give the Zenfone 4 a rather eye-pleasing aesthetic. While both may be protected with Gorilla Glass, the Zenfone 4's rear face is also protected. Its convex sides are definitely more catchy, but the OnePlus 5's thinner profile with the alert slider gives the latter a more functional appeal. It wouldn't be wise to say that the Zenfone 4's design is dysfunctional or lacking thereof, considering that its antenna lines are well hidden and run on the top and bottom sides. Single-sided bottom placement works better for general one-handed use and is elevated at a pleasing height. Considering the 128 gigs of internal storage that the Midnight Black variant has, I still think that it'd be nice to still have expandable storage for the OnePlus 5. With both sporting 1080p AMOLED panels, various display stats come into play. Brightness and colors are the OnePlus 5's optic AMOLED panel's strengths. While both screens can be calibrated to a few color spaces, it is only the Zenfone 4 whose saturation can be adjusted, which potentially allows for a longer battery life. Looking at both phones from extended vertical angles shows the Zenfone 4's warmer tint that some may find off-putting. Oxygen OS and Zen UI 4.0 were both built on top of Nougat, but the experience differs a lot between the two. For example, just accessing the app drawer is a world away. I might be exaggerating, but it feels like ASUS has taken a step back with the Zen UI 4.0. Still, ASUS's reduction of bloatware has proved to be better, but still isn't enough to tower over other more developed ROMs. Intuitiveness and minimalist elements are all over Oxygen OS. The final nail in the coffin is the near-stock experience that Oxygen OS provides while also being faster overall. What I do find appealing with the Zen UI 4.0 is the camera UI. Virtually everything that users may need can be quickly accessed with 1-2 taps. Before we get to actual results, here's a quick rundown of each phone's cameras. Putting specs aside, let's move to actual results. Under daylight, both may seem on par with each other with their default non-zoom or non-wide lenses. The Zenfone 4's coverage is wider to a certain extent despite having a millimeter longer focal length, which is then made even more obvious when switched to the wide-angle lens. Case to case as it may be, but the details on the OnePlus 5's IMX398 is definitely superior. On the 2x tele-module IMX350, details are made even more impressive. What the Zenfone 4 has going for itself is its wide-angle lens. The 120-degree viewing angle is definitely spectacular when used properly. Details are decent to say the least, but I wish ASUS went for an Exmor Sensor 2 of the same caliber for their wide-angle lens. Portrait mode tends to work better on the OnePlus 5 because of its zoom lens being able to work together with the stock lens. It's only been over a month since OnePlus provided a major update for the 4K video recording capabilities of the OnePlus 5. They've added image stabilization which improves the overall picture quality whilst introducing noticeable blur. The Zenfone 4's video recording is OIS assisted, so users wouldn't have to worry about shakiness. What concerns me though is its low light performance since it adds a lot of noise. As for the front cameras, OnePlus 5's is superior in every way except for the stability. Details are top-notch and color vibrancy follows through without being overbearing. At around $50 more expensive, Just the spec sheet will make any consumer be tempted into buying the OnePlus 5 more, which then translates properly into the benchmarks. In both games and benchmarks, the OnePlus 5 came up on top with its flagship specs. Leaving the EQ flat, quality and room volume belong to OnePlus 5 speakers. Bass response is the most prominent difference between the two, especially when outdoor mode is turned on the Zenfone 4.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding, says a bridesmaid to a waiter. Yes, but what a shame the poor groom's bride is a whore. I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of voice and rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of...
So, to sum things up, ASUS Zenfone 4's pros are the following: included accessories and design, and the rest goes to the OnePlus 5. While most may find the ASUS Zenfone 4 to be absurdly priced, it definitely made a mark on me. However, I'd be hard pressed to recommend the Zenfone 4 to anyone, considering this year's releases. How about you? Are you for the most cost-efficient smartphone of 2017, the OnePlus 5, or ASUS's new face, the Zenfone 4? Let us know in the comments below. This has been Caesar of Manila Shaker, and thank you for watching.